Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Thursday, October 23rd, 2025, and I'm here to do a general collective reading. I hope you've all had a beautiful day. You're having a great evening. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for supporting me. I love you guys so very much. Just quickly for the newbies, it's a timeless read, and you're free to switch the genders and the roles if you need to, okay? It's only energy anyways, but please, 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 bear in mind, not every read's going to be for you, and not all of the read will be for you. It's virtually impossible. Only take what applies. Toss the rest. It's not a personalized reading. This is basically a lot of energy coming from thousands of people. You know what I mean? Different things happening all at once type of thing. So just bear that in mind. Just take what applies, toss the rest. Don't try to take on anybody else's storyline. It's not recommended. Let's see where we're going to go with this, shall we? Thank you for being here. I love you. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, the highest white light. What's the message for the collective? What would you like to discuss with them? Oh my gosh. New beginnings. That was hard to come out. See how it came out? It was weird. It's almost like somebody's stopping or trying to stop you from a new beginning. I am feeling that, though. Somebody out there trying to hold you back or hold me back, hold you back, whatever this is. This is a new beginning. Doors are shutting, closing behind you. Not everybody can come with you. And you're not going to take a lot with you because you have a small satchel here. It's like the Fool. They have a stick and a small satchel, right? Not a lot of good memories. Starting over. And remember, this is not starting from scratch. It's starting from experience. You've gone through something. You've kind of separated the wheat from the chaff, and now you're starting on a new journey. Congratulations. Taking a leap of faith. Could be innocence as well. Could be very exciting. You could be nervous or something. Not everybody. We have to realize that not everyone can come with us. Who we start life with, sometimes, you know what I mean? They fall by the wayside. We meet new people. We grow. We outgrow relationships, whether it's family, friend, love. We go our separate ways, and we have to be okay with that. That's the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck, fulfillment of wishes in reverse. This is not wish fulfillment. Where you've been, what you've been experiencing, or this relationship. Yeah. No wish fulfillment. That's the underlying energy. Not happy. You have to set out and look for what does make you happy now. Yeah, throat chakra. Maybe you haven't been able to speak your truth, or somebody was trying to block you from speaking the truth. Or if this isn't you, it could be somebody you're dealing with. They're off on a new adventure. They haven't been happy. And sometimes it hurts. It could be a breakup, or it's a family or a friend that's moving, and you're going to miss them, but somebody's not happy, whether it's you or someone else. It could be a divorce or separation, or I don't know. Yeah, it could be a 5. Maybe something to do with a relationship or a commitment. 5-5 is change. This is profound change. Somebody's trying to stop you. Obstacles and challenges. There's been a lot. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to block your way. I felt that from the get-go. Yeah, because it's going to uproot you or someone else, or upset the foundation, you or someone else, okay? 4. Someone, I don't know, somebody's not happy. Somebody's in their ego. They're very prideful, arrogant. It could be a baby father. It could be a boss or a leader. It could be a bad leader. That, I don't know. Somebody's very prideful. A bully, maybe. This is upsetting the apple cart. I heard that yesterday or the day before, and today. Foundation achievements is upside down. It might be, like I said, it might be a move of some sort, or you have to travel far away. It could be changing jobs, houses. It might be a family that's falling apart, whether it's a divorce, whether it's kids moving out. It could be anything, okay? You're feeling unstable, or somebody else is, okay? 4 in reverse. No emotional loss. 5 is a divorce or separation. Somebody's not emotionally broken any longer, or this is something that you're looking forward to, or somebody else is. It's necessary. Not emotionally into it any longer. Stand your ground. Somebody's trying to block you. I keep feeling that. Or blocked emotions. Sometimes we just have to block what we're feeling. Set it aside for now. And just let things happen as they should. It's also the plan of expansion, because you're getting set to expand somewhere else in your life. Maybe you've outgrown whatever it is that you're doing, or the relationship, or where you're living. It's time to grow now. So congratulations. Could be a fight on your hands. I don't know. But stand your ground. You're not mentally conflicted here. You're not in denial. You're letting this go. You see clearly where you need to go. Or this could be somebody else, like I said. You're letting something or someone go. It is, yeah, it's bringing back balance to a situation in your life or whatever. Okay? Congratulations. Something was unbalanced. Maybe you were unhappy or somebody else. I don't know. It's hard to tell. That's what we mean when we say general collective readings, right? If you're not familiar with tarot, online tarot, these are not personalized. Very general. It's too many people. Well, not too many. I mean, I'm grateful for everybody here, but for you to understand, like, to get one reading for yourself, it's virtually impossible, okay? Sometimes we pick up on your situation 100%. Sometimes not so much. You know, it's hit and miss. So we have new beginnings. 0. Congratulations. It's a reset, a new beginning. Oh, okay. Breaking point. Limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. There you go. That's usually how it happens, right? Somebody's fed up. Can't handle it anymore. Done. And I've been there where my whole soul prevents me from going back to a relationship or a job, or just to go back into another, you know, a same old pattern. I just can't do it. My body won't allow me. It's my soul. That's the overarching energy. Bottom of the deck. Shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just doing a load of laundry. Yeah, you want to heal. You're healing. You need to heal something. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing. Hypothetically, if it is a relationship, at one point it probably killed you just to think of leaving, or them leaving you. You couldn't breathe. Oh my God, it scared you. You felt codependent. They were your world. You couldn't imagine your world without them. And then one day you wake up and you're like, yeah, no, I don't feel like that anymore. That does happen sometimes, if it's a relationship, okay? It could be anything, any kind of relationship. There's been pain. You're healing from pain, whether it's physical pain, emotional, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Something's caused you a lot of pain, or by you leaving, you know it's causing pain, and you can't help that. You really can't. It's not like you're doing it on purpose. It's just not for you anymore, right? I get it. You know, there's distance, whether it's emotional or physical. Somebody's moving or leaving. Separation, space, and a blockage here. There's a realization, epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. So now you know this is not where you need to be, or this is not what you need to be doing, or whatever this is, okay? Change must be had. New beginning, 0. Breaking point. Is that the name of a movie with Keanu Reeves? Wasn't he like a surfer? I can't remember who else was in that movie. Red flags. There we go. Signs, cheating, and deception. Damn. You're done with the red flags. You're done with that little poking. That feeling going, something's wrong, right? I get it. Oh, somebody thinks there's unfinished business. Somebody doesn't want to end this. Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. Somebody wants to reconcile. They expect you to forgive them. Depending on what this is, I don't know. Maybe you have in the past. Maybe it's a continuing thing, and you're just done. You're over it now. There's going to be a message, or there has been a message, something about a message. Communication, conversation, expressing feelings. Maybe you bottled it up all this time, and it's time to let it go. Someone had a double life. Liar, deception in another relationship. So, okay, it's a third-party situation. Makeup. Now they want to make up. Kiss and make up. Wow, okay. Yeah, they're easily tempted and distracted. I don't think you want that. Somebody that's not even honest with themselves. Easily led. Temptation, always busy, kept you waiting. You're not going to wait anymore. Lots of secrets. You're done. You're done. This is your ex, now ex. I don't know. Maybe they're dealing with their old ex. Unfaithful love triangle, ex in question. Done. You can't do this anymore. I get it. I'm sorry you're going through that. Just know that this heartache. But I don't know. I think you're just over it. I think your heart's been breaking over a long period of time, however long this has been going on. And I think you're good with this now. Or you will be. Even if it is hurting you right now still, and yet again, it will get easier, okay? You will heal from this and look back and think, oh, what was I thinking? I'm glad I got away from it. So new beginnings, 0. Somebody's a fool. Breaking points, or you feel like they're playing you for a fool. Not anymore. I think you're stepping out. You're going no more. Breaking point and red flags. Those red flags aren't just pretty decorations, you know. Rose, passionate love, thorns and short. Yeah, short-lived, I just heard. Passionate love. That's all it is. It's just sex. Comes with a lot of thorns, a lot of pricks, you know what I mean? Somebody got pricked too many times? I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. They always want to come out smelling like a rose. Maybe they're coming home with a rose or a box of roses. It's a cool down period. Maybe they thought they're going to come back in, buy you some flowers, sweet talking, or go right back to heartache again. I don't know. So calm, pause, solidification. They think, oh, it's not over. I think it's over. Yeah. You're drawing from your higher wisdom here. Prudence, foresight, transcendence, and perception. Your perception's changed about the whole situation. You're loving yourself more now. You know you don't deserve this. Bonfire. Maybe you're going to have a bonfire and burn everything they ever gave you. You know what I'm saying? Every letter, every gift, safe haven. You're in a safe place right now, mentally, emotionally, physically. Flame, home, sing and dance. It's an empty room. No people. The end. Opportunity. This is an opportunist. You're always at home alone. You might as well be alone, right? You might as well be alone and happy, and not have to deal with this crap, right? I don't blame you. It does take us, and I've been there before, so you're not alone. But it does take us a while to learn our lessons, doesn't it? Some longer than others, because I'm stubborn. I like to see I used to see the potential in people at all times. Not that I was a Pollyanna. Some people might have thought that. But I gave people too many chances, if you know what I'm saying. To my detriment. It was just a waste. I mean, I'm talking relationships. Obviously it was a waste because I'm here alone, right? And I prefer it right now. I really do. I like my space. I love my sovereignty, my freedom, my peace. So we have new beginning, 0, breaking point, red flags, and rose. I remember the last couple of heartaches I've had. I was being real with myself. You know, yeah, sure, it hurts right now, but eventually it's going to be much better. Eventually I'm going to look at this and laugh. You know what I mean? And I'm going to feel so happy that I'm not heartbroken. I'm not dealing with this any longer. I'm going to be proud of myself. I feel you. I feel what you're going through. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? What is the message for the collective? Feeling stuck here. You sacrificed a lot for this person. They thought they'd keep you waiting, right? Not letting go. Blah, blah, blah. It's not a life. Not a life. Living like an ostrich with your head in the sand. It's not a life. That's what they prefer, right? Oh, you're stupid. No, you're not. You have feelings. You matter. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's apropos. 3 of Swords. This is heartbreak. Third-party situation. I get it. Now, somebody wants you to feel sorry for them because you're not going to take them back. It's not the old song and dance sob story. I was manipulated. I got drunk. It was an accident. I can't live without you. Yeah, it's giving and receiving and prioritizing other people. You know what I'm saying? Overarching energy. This is bringing back balance to your whole life. Maybe to you. Your health, your money, everything. You know? It's a new day. I don't know. That kind of looks weird. They're easily tempted. This kind of reminds me of Eyes Wide Shut, right? With the cloak. I don't know, maybe they're into some freaky stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So it's Eight of Swords. You're letting this go. You need balance in your life. You need something that's reciprocal. You're letting it go. This person doesn't care. Okay? You're removing all obstacles. They're not holding you back any longer. You don't want to be stuck in your head any longer. I get it. Letting it go. They got caught. They had to come clean. They're not getting away with whatever they've done. Okay? Kind of seems like they're trying to stop you from moving forward here. Okay? See, he's right in front of the horse. Stop. Thou shalt not pass. Could be somebody else right there. Maybe it's a friend, a family telling you don't go, packing your bags, or maybe you're kicking them out. They don't want to leave. They're giving you a hard time. Yeah, they want a second chance. There is no second chance. This is lack of awareness, acceptance, and accountability. This is harsh judgment, okay? Judge you harshly, or they misrepresented themselves, that's for sure. This is karma. They're getting karma. You get what you give. Eventually, these types of situations and relationships, whoever's doing the wrong, it's going to catch up with them, right? It is what it is. No second chances. They never want to take accountability. They could have came home with an STD, or you're just not feeling it anymore. They're blocked. They're blocked from a second chance. All they care about is the wand, or their own wand, or somebody else's wand. They can't play games with you anymore. This is not fair. Maybe they put you into debt, or they will be in debt because you're leaving, or you will. I don't know. It's affecting your money here, but they won't stop what they're doing. They don't want to learn a lesson. They don't want to move. They don't want you moving. But still, lessons have not been learned. They don't want to integrate these lessons. They think they can always come back. We'll pick up where we left off. They'll suck it up. Yeah. You know what I mean? They'll get over it. I've had so many people say that to me in the past. She'll get over it. She always does. Because you're the nice one, right? The forgiving one. They would never forgive you, by the way, if you do this to them. Double standard, you know? Yeah, somebody's crying here. This could be you, male or female. Place the genders where it belongs. You're very, very sad. It's returned to sadness time and time again. Or male or female, this is your partner, the person you're dealing with. They're superficial, shallow, and selfish. Very selfish. They could have a hidden addiction, but they're very emotionally manipulative. They make you feel guilty for them cheating on you. You know what I'm saying? They use their emotions to get their way. Even half the time they don't feel them. You know what I'm saying? They're apathetic. They're needy and they're greedy. And it's all everybody else's fault. Very manipulative, emotionally unstable. They don't care who they hurt. Yeah, this is a relationship, an agreement, taking them to court, an institution. I don't know. It is what it is. Somebody's got codependency issues, addictions. Could be lust as well. Power and control. It's the devil energy. They're very toxic. Maybe you're realizing, I don't deserve to be in this toxic relationship. That's what it is. Somebody's here for greed. Greedy purposes. This is somebody that's materialistic, greedy, and selfish. Male or female, like I said. The tyrant. It could be a narcissist. This is a bully. A big bully. Male or female. They're greedy and they're jealous and they're lazy. Materialistic. They go where the clout, the attention is, the money is. They like to show off. Very corrupt. They have an image to uphold. They don't have much money. They like to spend it, though. Oh, yeah, this is an opportunist. They go where the money is, the clout is, right? Yeah, this is a liar. It could be a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, I don't know. Could be very abusive. Be careful. Okay, if they don't get what they want, stability, paying the bills, a maid, a partner, babysitter, whatever it is that they get from you, a mommy, a daddy, whatever this is, male or female, this is a pathological liar. Maybe they stole some money from you. They're there using you. You're realizing this isn't a relationship. This is a situation that better affords them a better life. I don't know. Somebody's a liar. They're an abuser. They're cold, calculating, and cruel. They could owe you a lot of money. False promises, I just heard. They could be very, very abusive as well. So be careful. This person's only out for themselves, okay? Keep you hanging around here, sacrificing for them. You're feeling stuck, or they want you to be stuck, or they're... I don't know. Oh, woe is me, I just heard. Don't want to let go of you. I want you sitting at home waiting for them. Scared. Scared. They could be threatening you. Listen. If you feel threatened at any point in your life by anyone, if you're scared for your life or the life of your children or your stability, mental, physical, spiritual, pick up the phone and call somebody that can help you, please. Don't sit there. Don't take it. Protect yourself at all costs, okay? Yeah, they just like to keep you around for their own reasons here. Eight of Cups, they want you to come back. They always think that you're going to come back. You're the yo-yo. This is a yo-yo relationship, struggle love, back and forth. You're cutting your losses. You're done with this person. You're realizing they're just holding you back. They're very entitled here, very combative. They could be touchy, handsy. Please be careful. They feel like they deserve everything. They're very combative. Be careful. I can't get that. If you go back, you're going right back. You're resistant coming back. I don't blame you. Somebody's very abusive, or could potentially be. I don't know if it's physical. It could be just screaming in your face. That really is upsetting. It really does scare you. It's a threat. I perceive it as a threat when somebody's in my face, elastic spits, screaming in my face. I can hear you. You don't need to get that close. You don't need to scream or be that aggressive, right? But somebody feels entitled here, okay? Maybe they've been signing your name. Maybe they got a hold of your credit card. I don't know. This is not your wish fulfillment. You lost hope and faith in this person. They're trying to hold you back. This is not their wish fulfillment. You moving on. This is a low-vibing person. Yeah, there's a parting of ways. There will be no reconciling, okay? It's not your wish fulfillment. Parting of ways. They're grieving. You've thought about it long and hard. They left you at home and alone to think, ruminate. You're done. I'm picking up, again, I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm numb now. I'm numb to all this bullcrap. You prayed to your angels, and the angels are protecting you. They're guiding you out of this situation. Congratulations. And if you haven't done so, do so. Even if you don't believe. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. A lot of the times, most of the time, they can't step into our lives unless we invite them, unless we ask them to help us, okay? And I'm not saying anything like a vampire or anything negative. Pray to the angels of the highest white light, Archangel Michael, okay? I know a lot of people are very nervous about that, and they don't know, I get it. Just ask for Archangel Michael. The angels of the highest white light. Ask for your protection. Ask for him to guide you. Keep this person away from you, okay? Them and their friends and the third parties, maybe the third party's harassing you as well. There will be no reconciling here. You're not happy. Or now they're not happy. They're losing hope to get you back. Now this person might be, maybe they did get handsy or threaten you, get in your face or something, scare you. Now they know there's no coming back. They're losing hope. They've lost hope of a reconciliation because of their aggressiveness, Somebody thinks their shit doesn't stink. Let's put it that way. Come on, this is a poser and a player. It's do for me, do for me, do for me. You're getting a new beginning here. You're taking a leap of faith, or you already have. It could be past, present, or future. Playing you for a fool, giving a cup of love away to everybody. Maybe you feel foolish for supporting this person. They think you're a fool. They're coming back around with a cup of love. This is their wish fulfillment. Oh, everything's going to be great this time. I'll change. I'll change. Thank you, Spirit. That's 1 cup with 9. That's 10 cups, okay? We're a happy family. Maybe you do have a family with them. I don't know. This is what makes them happy, back and forth. But these are all the times. It could be how many times this happened to you with this person. 9 times. You know what I mean? They were quite satisfied coming with this cup of love. This is how many times it happened in the past. They're quite confident it'll happen one more time. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're a glutton. They're okay with this get up or set up. Yeah, there's truth and clarity here. You're realizing you're your own hero. You bring your own happiness to yourself. You were supporting this fool. This is an epiphany. Truth and clarity. Right? You have a family with them. They're happy with this setup. No, you need to heal. You need people that you can trust. Wish fulfillment is trust, healing, stability, right? Truth. You want to be happy again. You want to be happy again. You gotta let go of this scenario here. 10-10. This is a completion. You run through the emotions. You've done the thinking, lying at home alone at night, crying, heartbreaking. You're done. You don't want to be burdened anymore, and I don't blame you. You're not obligated to them. You're not their mommy, their daddy. You might be. I mean, I don't know. But if they're an adult, we're all adults here. I don't do reads with minors here. It's time for them to move on. You want your happiness here. You're letting it go. Congratulations, sovereign. This is balance. This is bringing back balance. I think the angels are protecting you as well. You're able to alchemize and transmute all these emotions that you've been feeling into power, pain into power, bringing balance to your situation here. You're not obligated to reconcile with this person, even if you do have a family with them. Okay? Yeah, they have multiple options. They want to reconcile with you and still have multiple options. No, I don't think so. Causing a lot of confusion and pain. This is delusion to keep going this way. You need to heal. You need time to heal. They need to give you time to heal. Yeah, they're out in the cold here. Out of lack and a loss. This kind of hurts your confidence, or this is going to hurt theirs. You know, it does hurt when there's a breakup. Definitely when there's cheating. They left you on the outside looking in. Didn't include you. You always felt like excluded because there's always other people in the way. I get it. And they lie to you. No truth, no clarity, no emotional resolutions. I was in a relationship like this where somebody was always saying, you'll get over it, you'll get over it. And I always went back until I didn't. But there was never any resolution in whatever problems we were having or experiencing. I didn't realize it was all control. They were trying to control me. I didn't realize that. I heard the word narcissist at the time, but I didn't know. They might have been one, very controlling person at the very least, but they played a lot of mind games. There was never any plans for the future. He liked the status quo. I was the maid. I took care of him. Blah, blah, blah. Well, the price is right. As long as, I help you pay this, that, and the other thing. But they didn't live with me. They didn't plan on living with me. There was no marriage in sight. I was with this person almost 7 years. They wasted my years, my very important years. And it wasn't going to go anywhere. They're still they still have the same lifestyle. They don't want to get married. They don't want to have kids. For all I know, they do. They have kids, but they wouldn't tell me, right? Because that's what I wanted, marriage and kids. No. There's a lot of manipulation, all these lies, deception, okay? Not following through with their promises. You don't have everything you need, okay? They're not producing everything they say they're going to produce in your relationship. As somebody that's not altogether there. They're not there for you. They're too scattered, unfocused, not focused on you, that's for sure. And they betrayed you. It's the end of the line here. The worst is over. They betrayed you, okay? It's a harsh and painful end for them. You gather some information. You're starting off slow, maybe. Maybe it's not going to be the same lifestyle, because obviously if they are there with you paying the bills, then things are going to change. You could have a child with them. I don't know. But you gather some information. This is a new beginning, okay? You're putting your best foot forward. You're investing in you. Yep. You're speaking your truth, setting boundaries, and you're cutting people in or them out of the situation out. You're done. You could be doing divination, finding out things. Now listen, like we're just a general collective reading. A lot of this could resonate with you. It doesn't mean 100% it's yours. You have to go within and really search your soul, okay, to know 100% if it's yours. You might have to go out and buy a reading that from a reader that does do personal readings. I don't, unfortunately. I have my reasons, and I'm very, very sorry. I wish I did, I could, but I can't. It's just protection, right? But you're speaking your truth. You're cutting this bullshit out. You're rising, male or female, by the way. You might have to get a lawyer. You're paying for a lawyer here. Yeah, this is not a good investment. You want to divest yourself of this situation. You might have to separate money. Maybe you have assets together. You're not investing in this anymore. They didn't invest in you. Yeah, end of the line, can't go any further. You get what you give. They have to relocate. The truth is out. Once you see the truth, you can't put it back in there and hide it again. You know it. You're not confused any longer. You're not scared anymore. There we go. You're blocking them. You want peace. They don't see this coming. Now they're going to act like the victim. Oh my gosh. Now they're the victim. Yeah. You could have been mentally you didn't know what to do at one point maybe, or they don't know what to do. They got exposed. But you could have been mentally conflicted at one time, in denial, but you aren't any longer, or they're denying this. Yeah, you block them. They could easily fly off the handle, okay? This isn't going anywhere fast. This is something that flies off the handle, could potentially be dangerous. Be careful. Yeah, they'll do anything to get their way here. This is, at the end of the day, it's a defeat for them, right? They wanted a lot. They wanted what they wanted, how they wanted it. You know what I mean? Well, whoever they're dealing with is walking away, taking on losses, or you're walking away. You've taken on too many losses. You're not doing this anymore. At the end of the day, it's a defeat. Yeah, this could be you or someone else. You're remaining stoic, not showing your feelings here. You're getting some good advice. Or they're willing to do whatever it takes to be Mr. or Miss Lovey-Dovey here. You could be a father as well. I don't know. They're not willing to change, though. They're shitting bricks. They're not willing to change. So you've got to keep your head on your shoulders. Remain stable, emotionally, mentally. Stoic, distance, emotional distance here. Okay, you're putting some distance between you and them, and I get it. You're getting some good advice, or this is you. You're using your intuition. This person's not going to change. They don't want to change. This is a permanent, profound ending for them. 6 of Wands. This is a public humiliation. They could have humiliated you by cheating on you. This is exposed. They're exposed. They want a life, a single life, or acting like they're single, but they're not. So now, that's it. It's over with, right? Now that they've been exposed, you're good on your own. Single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You're working on yourself. Congratulations. It's a heartache. You're on your own. You won't be like that forever, okay? Mark my words. There's a third-party situation. You're using your higher wisdom and you're ascending. There could be some contracts between you two, a home, mortgage, rental, cars. I don't know what this is. You have to deal with that. Yeah, you're going with them. Maybe you got a PI. Or you're going within. You're doing that soul work. You know you're going to be alone. You're not afraid to be alone. You're going within. You're using your higher wisdom. Shining a light on this. Watching and waiting. Discovery. Oh. This is a backfire on them. This is bad news. You're not talking to them. Maybe you're being advised not to speak with them any longer. It's not going anywhere. It's bad news. You're not talking to them anymore. This is not going to go anywhere. Okay, this person doesn't want to change. 6 of Swords. This is a catastrophe for them. They're in trouble. They're in hot water. They don't want you to move. They're trying to block you from moving on. Yeah, if this is a physical thing, please, please, please call the police. Okay? Yeah, this is fated, okay? Whatever this is, they can't stop fate from happening. This is change, and you got to get used to it. Life is all about change, okay? There's one thing that we can be sure of that is 100% permanent in this world is change. Everything changes. It never stays the same, okay? So just know that, yeah. Now they're sad, they're sick, there's I don't know, slander. Wow. It's a scandal. This is a family. They're scared. This is their long-term stability, their family, your family. You could be scared as well. But it's also a 10, meaning you're coming to a completion here. Memories, children. Yeah. It's happening now. Somebody's going down memory lane. They want to reconcile, keep everything together, their family, their money. Now they're getting a good look at themselves in the mirror, or you are. You're going, yeah, I don't want to live like this anymore. Who am I putting up with this bullshit? You know what I mean? Lone wolf. That's what I hear with that wolf here. Lone wolf. You're better off on your own, happier here. You're going to get your flowers this way, okay? Right now you're chained to these emotions, to love, and that's what they bargained on, right? Well, you love yourself enough. Chain yourself to the love that you have for yourself, because this isn't going anywhere. This person's not disciplined. They don't want to put the work in. It's not working out for you. You assess the situation. Now it's time to start off on a new journey. This is exciting and new. You're finding the excitement here, that the change. Yeah, there we go. Bringing balance. So this is good news for you. Okay, whatever this is, it's bringing back balance. This is justice in this deck. Okay, in this deck, justice is 8, number 8, and instead of 11, and strength is 11 instead of 8. So it is what it is, right? You got the strength to do so. I just said justice and strength, right? This is bring back balance. Okay, you're finding the strength and the courage to do this on your own, and it's happening quickly. You learned something. It could be online. I don't know. You found something out online. You learned something. Delayed communication. You delayed this, but you got curious. You're finding yourself curious of life, what life is like, going to be like on your own. You don't trust this person, okay? They're very poser player, okay? It's all ego and pride. Could be aggressive. Be careful, okay? Now they're hurting. They're emotional, right? They're crying. This isn't love. They don't love you. They leave you on your own all the time. So this is what it is. They're trying to get a hold of you online, I just heard. So you're finding the truth and clarity. You have integrity, loyalty, and honesty. And pride, okay? You're not going to put up with this bullshit. This person was just trying to control you, have dominance over you, and you're done. See that? The war cry I just heard. Congratulations. Male or female, doesn't matter. You've had enough. This is strength. Congratulations. Strength to start over. Take that leap of faith, because you're not happy where you've been. You're shutting that door behind you. It's not reopening. And sometimes we have to do that, okay? It's pretty harsh. We have to hurt other people and say no more. And you feel guilty, but do they feel guilty hurting you all the time? No. You had your breaking point, it's over. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Somebody's very shallow. This relationship's shallow. The apologies, I'll never do it again. It rings hollow, empty, and this person's just bored. They need other people to entertain them, meaning third parties all the time. They like the chase, the thrill of the chase. They're bored in relationships. But they need a relationship to help them live, or a mommy or daddy, or pay the bills, half the bills, or they have kids with you. Honestly, they're acting like a kid themselves. You don't need your kids to be watching this or be a witness to this kind of lifestyle, right? Red flags. The red flags are flagging, okay? Signs, cheating, and deception. They don't think you're going to go anywhere. Oh, they'll get over it. They'll just take me back. I don't have to put in that much effort, yeah. I'll get my way. Proposal. Maybe now they're going to propose if you're not married already. Forgiveness, reconciliation. Come in with a rose, right? But it's a prick, really. Male or female. Yeah. Passionate love, thorns and short. Yeah, it's going to be short. They love you up for a short time, and they're right back doing what they do, right? It's a cool down period now. Or they're going to need a cold shower here. Calm, pause, solidification. You are done, and I don't blame you, sweetheart. Imagine people treating you like that. The nerve. You've got so much going for you. You'll be so much happier on your own or in a different relationship. Once you heal, give yourself enough time in between this relationship and any other new relationships, should you want them. Give yourself some time to heal. Or else you're just bringing your past into your new relationship, and it's not going to work out, right? You have to heal completely. Put enough distance between the past and your future, please. Not enough people do that. They go right into another relationship. How are we ending this for the collective, please? Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, they're full of manipulation, illusions, deception. They're two-faced, okay? They're insincere. They don't mean what they say. They're so used to manipulating you. The ears are closed. You're not listening to it anymore. It's done. They're not going to take any action. They think you're not going to take any action and leave. 22. Yeah. 4. This is somebody that's in their ego and pride, male or female. Very distorted. They have an image to uphold. Very prideful. Okay. Pride is their downfall. They're trying to take you off path. This is not your path. This is not where you belong. See how she's lifting up her skirt? Now, it could be male or female. Yeah, there's a lot of... There's enough evidence to point that they've been playing around, okay? Things could be falling out of their pockets, or maybe they got something wrong with their junk. Maybe it doesn't smell right. I don't know. I don't want to go there. Yeah, 32. This is divorce or separation. Okay. There will be no reconciling. This is somebody that doesn't like traditional relationships. Yeah, third-party situation. Smells like fish. I can't... Oh, my God. Spirit, please. Well, it's a telltale sign, isn't it? There's something going on down there. They just like to get their tentacles on you. They think you're asleep, keep you pacified, so they can do whatever they want to do under their skirts or other people's skirts. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. But this time, yeah, you're not that idiot. You know, they think you are, but you're not. So denial. 1. The world can be a mean, scary place. Sometimes you need to shut out all the ugliness and only give your attention to pleasant, pretty things. But you've taken it too far. Don't cover your ears and deny reality. When you're in denial about your problems and hope they go away on their own, you may put yourself in danger. Oh my gosh. Even they can come home and give you something, you know what I'm saying? So even a small difficulty can easily become a real mess if you refuse to deal with it. In the dark aspect, pain and fear are helpful tools that alert you when something is wrong. Don't ignore them. So take heed. Okay, something is wrong. Could be medically speaking. It could be just them, okay? If you're scared that they're going to lash out for you not coming back home or kicking them out, get the appropriate help that you need. Call the authorities, please, okay? Don't leave you and the rest of your family at risk. I don't think you would anyways. I think you're on top of it. So 22, plenty. The word plenty, quote unquote, has 2 meanings. It means having enough abundance that you can share it freely with happy generosity, and plenty means sufficient. You have all you need and no desire for more. When you feel a lack of plenty, consider both definitions. There's a level of neediness where no matter how abundant your life is, it never feels like enough. This person can't get enough. They're needy, okay? Codependent, manipulative. Do you really need more, or do you already have plenty? In the dark aspect, trying to buy happiness only lasts until the newness of the purchase wears off. So they're going to go out and buy some flowers, maybe buy a little piece of jewelry, something not too expensive, something that's not going to make them commit for too long. You know what I'm saying? You know, the puppy love there for the next couple of days until they're in, till they know they can go back and do it again. Wish. 32. The universe is conspiring in your favor now, and it's time to make a wish, a big wish. If there's something you want that you haven't let yourself believe in, go ahead and believe. It could be a job, it could be being able to sustain yourself, being independent, healing, you know, letting this person go. Maybe you didn't, like I said before, maybe you never imagined you could, right? Because they manipulate you, making you feel like you can't live without them. Belief is what turns wishes into reality, but do be careful what you wish for. Be specific. Don't ask for true love if your environment can't sustain it. Don't ask for a happy ending if you aren't prepared to compromise. So, you know, the only happy ending I can see with this person is if you let them allow them to keep doing what they're doing. I don't think you want to do that. So you think about it, okay? The process of making your wish will clarify what needs to change in your life to make room for it. So you want a happy, healthy, balanced relationship, reciprocal relationship. This isn't the person. You have to take some steps and let this person go. Or move on, you know what I mean? And then, poof, your wish will come true. In the dark aspect, if a wish goes awry, take some time to understand it before you wish again. So before you get into a new relationship, see what went wrong. I'm not saying that you're responsible for this breakup, but we do play a role in it's give and take, right? There's two in a relationship at all times. So maybe because you turned the other way and you forgave them the first time and made them feel like they can do this over and over again. I'm not putting the blame on you. You're not a bad person. You're a loving, kind, nurturing, sweet person. I get it. I was there. People pleaser. Didn't want to rock the boat. You love them so much you don't want to lose them. You'll forgive them, right? If this is the real deal, you'll overlook that. It was a mistake. You'll keep moving on. You'll build a life together. Nah, doesn't look that way though. I think you know that. You've already been there. Your heart's hurting. It's the realization that, you've been fooling yourself, number one, but this person was fooling you, and it's not fair. And they think they can still continue to fool you. It's just the insult, insulting your intelligence. Angels, how are we going to end this for the collective, please? How are we going to end this for the collective? What's the parting message for my beautiful collective? 6 of Cups. Going down memory lane. They want to reconcile, right? You have kids with this person. Going within, doing some soul searching here, okay? Or you're finding out they could have had a child with somebody else, or going to have one. God, who stirred all men. They're reconciled. They want to reconcile, yes, but they're going... Maybe you or them are having nostalgic memories. Or this is you. You're finally getting your flowers. God who stirs all men. Motivation lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. Yeah, they humiliated you with what they're doing here. God, I remember how I felt humiliated. Everybody knew. You feel like they were laughing at you, right? You're nobody's fool. So don't take that shame on. It's not your shame to take, okay? Leave the shame with them where it belongs, at their feet. Page of Swords. Something's happening quickly. You found out online, maybe. Maybe you're finding out they had a child online. Maybe you blocked them online. They're looking at you. That's all they could do. They have you stuck. They wanted you stuck and struggling. Maybe they are stuck and struggling. You sacrificed a lot for this person. You're not saying anything. Throat shock, remember in the beginning of the read? Maybe you feel like you can't speak your piece because they fly off the handle. I don't know. God, the refuge. You gotta let this go. Refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. So maybe the divine, your spirit team, are getting to you through your dream state, telling you, guiding you. You know what I'm saying? The Hermit, finding out. You're alone anyways. It's over. This is the... It's the end, okay? Bamia, the Hermit. Using higher wisdom. 770, moving on. This is universally driven. You're overcoming this, and you know you need to keep going. Keep moving. Leave it behind. This is universally driven. This is victory. You keep going. You're going towards victory, okay? You have the stamina. You have the discipline. You have the direction in life. You're taking back control. Word of God creating. Oh, this is radical acceptance. They're not going to change. So it's over. They don't want to change. It's over. Time's up. Alchemy and transformation. Rules natural events. Helps with spiritual progress. 4 Swords. This is healing. You want to live in peace. Want to sleep well at night again instead of worrying up all night. Where are they? What are they doing? Who are they talking to, right? It's about a marriage or a commitment, or you're just the divine stepping in here. 41, it's 5. Mission. This is the God of Trinity. Ha ha, hell. This has been hell for you, and they were laughing at you, right? Ha ha. Live in hell. I don't think so. Mission. Protects against slander and impious people. Maybe they're slandering you. Okay, I don't know. This is truth, clarity. You want to be happy here. You need somebody to trust in your life, that you can trust, okay? You need to be happy again. Michiel, 64. This is fated. This is destiny. This is change. You need to change, okay? Now, I'm not saying you need to change, but you have to change. Maybe giving too much of yourself away is not the way to do this any longer. That's your love language. I get it. It was mine too. Spoil people, love them, nurture them. Look the other way, take it on the chin, forgive them. You come first, okay? The vivifying God, restoration of life, protection from adversaries, rabies, and wild beasts. So you're protected from any kind of diseases, wild diseases, right? They put you through a lot of burdens here. 15, this is someone so toxic, it's not even funny. Codependent. In their ego, right? They could have addictions as well. Hariel, the comforting God, purification, protection from the impious, and religious sentiments. So you're being protected. Congratulations. You're going to be able to sleep well at night. High Priestess, you're using your tuition. You're tapping into God here. 44, the angels are helping you. Just turn to them, please. You have nothing to lose, even if you don't believe in that. You're tapping into your intuition. There will be no communication. This is a deep knowing. You're done struggling with this, okay? Up at night, not eating, not sleeping, worrying, carrying this person's burdens. God, the eternal lasting. Success, protection from magistrates. So maybe they betrayed you. But all eyes are, you see it for what it is. It's a revelation. Protects from sadness and gives revelations in dreams. They're reaching you through your dreams, okay? The marvelous God. God sees all. He knows all, okay? He hears all. He's helping you grow your intuition, work that intuition. It's like a muscle. You have to develop it. There's no communication now. It's a done deal. Congratulations. I mean, not congratulations. It hurts. I know it's painful. But at the end of the day, you're going to be in a better place. Not at this person's mercy. Not getting your heart broken every weekend because they want to go out and they can't stand staying at home and not, doing the normal thing. They need outside validation. They need to go out there and party. They need attention. You've heard all their stories over and over again. You're sick of them. So they need somebody new to listen to their stories. You know what I mean? They're lustful. 44 is 8, right? Lustful, wanting power and control and dominance in their ego and their pride. Done. Where else would we go with this, please, Spirit? Yep, now they're homeless. Or maybe you're facing homelessness. I don't know. But I don't really feel it's you. Even if you are scared of that, I think the divine is guiding you here. Failure, castaway, and poor. Illuminate here, okay? Revealing the truth, confessions, and shedding light. You're escaping this life. Even if you have to live out of a suitcase for a little while, okay? Avoiding, blocking, pushing away, and hiding. Observing. Being watched. Social media, stalking, keeping an eye on you and obsessed with you. This person might be homeless, but you're not talking to them. You're not allowing them back in. All they could do is watch you if you have a Facebook account. Maybe you are online. I don't know. All they can do is watch you. Psst. Maybe they were going around and smack talking you online. I don't know. Yeah, all they got is their memories now. Well, that's the fool that they are, right? Reminiscing, dwelling, good times, looking back. They're feeling trapped, or they know they try to trap you. Stuck, locked down, mental prison, and captive. Because they made promises to them. Materialism, right? Maybe you do have kids with them. Maybe you did have a home with them. I don't know. They broke their vows. They felt trapped the minute they said the vows, if there is a marriage, or the minute you did move in together. Wish, hope, and worship. They're hoping that you're going to accept their proposal, or they did, or you did. Commitment, offer, asking out, taken to the next level. Furious now, because you're getting balance. You're getting justice here. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Needing time, now is not the time. Time will bring unexpected changes. So they're mad at you because you're still balanced. You're still happy, even though your heart was broken. You've healed, okay? Equality. It's got to be an equal give and take here. Neutrality and logic. You're using your mind, not your heart. So they were leading you by the nose because you were operating out of your heart chakra. And I was there. I get it. Well, that's the emotions, right? You let your emotions steer you through life, and that's where you go wrong. Because our hearts, they pull our heartstrings, they play our hearts. You know what I'm saying? They can even play our minds. That's why we have to go with our gut. Now they're angry, because this time it's not going to work out for them. It's over. Okay, fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, and very angry. Oh, well. They lit the fuse. The fuse isn't going to go, okay? You know the truth. You value yourself. You love yourself. You're not going to allow them to do this to you. Maybe they do get handsy. Maybe they do threaten you. Maybe they stomp around and throw things around the home, and you're done with it, okay? They're very offensive. They're very offended right now because you're not going to take them back. They're mad here. Madness, unpleasantness, offense. Too bad. They're fuming that you won't take them back. Too bad. They should have been a better person. They should have been a true partner to you. I hope this helps. Congratulations. You know, your future looks bright. I'm very, very proud of you. Hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.